Happy Saturday, beautiful souls. This is Shamama Hunting Owl with a new message for the tribe for this week regarding the twin flame journey and our whole enlightenment process. I always want to start by thanking all the new subscribers, all the loyal members to our tribe, for all your emails, comments, shares. Everything that you guys put out there is amazing. I also want to thank you all for reaching out for sessions, healing and reading sessions, as well as spiritual guidance sessions with me this past week. Okay, so we have a lot of stuff to talk about today, and this isn't going to be one of my usual weekly messages. This week, some crazy fucking shit has gone down. And I'm going to start by anybody being new to my channel, to this tribe. I don't sugarcoat stuff here. I tell it like it is. I share my experiences and the experiences of the members of this tribe that I work with and what's going on with the energies right now. So this message is definitely not going to be a traditional Shamama message. So I want to start by talking about this crazy shit that has happened this week for so many members of this tribe. And this has to do with all of this false twin crap coming up for people. Basically, this week, not just to myself, but to a lot of members in this community, people have come to us trying to tell us our truth. And unsolicited comments and things have been made to many members of this tribe saying your twin is a false twin. That's bullshit. You don't know what you're talking about. You're delusional. All of this crap, okay? Now, what I want to say about all of that, okay, and with that came so much anger from so many of the divine feminine twins. They were pissed. And then they started to get dark and freak out and lose their faith and their trust in themselves and question everything that they have been working for all these years. And fuck, that's bullshit, okay? I'm going back to the most common thread of this journey to date for all of us is you know your truth. Now, I have a whole shitload of notes here, guys, that I had to write, so I'm going to refer to them because I don't want to miss anything that was important that needs to be heard. Okay? So excuse me if I go to my notes every once in a while. Know your truth. Know your fucking truth. Yet understand that no one else can tell you what your truth is. Your belief, your connection is only able to be experienced by you yourself directly. Nobody else can tell you your truth. I don't care if they're psychic. I don't care if they're an empath. I don't care who the fuck they are. Your truth is your truth. Your connection is your connection. The only way to know your own truth is to go within and connect to your highest, most benevolent guides, God, source of energy vibration that you connect to. That is where you get your truth, from yourself. No one else can tell you your truth. With that, I also want everybody to understand that our truths are fluid, okay? Which means they are ever changing. We are, as we grow, as we increase in vibration, the people we were yesterday are not the same people we are today. I am a completely different person, myself, from today as when I started this journey back what feels like 100,000 fucking years ago. And with that, every day I change. And my truth changes with my increased awareness and increased vibration. Okay? So yes, your truth can be fluid. It can change. But it is not for someone else to tell you what your truth is. Okay? And that doesn't mean that because your truth changes along this journey, that anything prior to that was false or invalid. That was your truth at that time. Okay? What I want to explain as part of this is, I want you to understand that you are maturing. You are coming into new awareness every day. We are being upgraded. We are receiving downloads. We are being recalibrated on a regular freaking basis. And with the intensity of the energies that have come in this last week, people are losing their shit all over the place. They're angry with each other. They're not compassionate. They're coming out of a place of unconditional love. People are just like, freaking the fuck out, okay? What I want you to understand about the fluidity of your truth is, and I'm using this as a very, very general example, okay? Very simple in form, is that think back to when you're a child, or think about your own children if you have children. And a small child of 5 or 6 years old, maybe younger, comes up to you and asks, "Mommy, Daddy, where do babies come from?" Now, you understand that this child's awareness and ability to understand the technical biological things that go into creating a baby are beyond that child's level. Their level is here. So we tell them a truth. We are their source, let's say, as God is our source. So we tell this small child a truth. Now, I'm not saying an out and out lie, okay? I have never been one to tell my kids, the stork delivers babies or they come from a fucking cabbage patch. But you explain to them this phenomenon at a level that they can understand. Now, what happens as this child grows? As this child's awareness and maturity comes into play, that truth that we told them at 5 years old is not the same truth and understanding they have when they're 13 or 14 or however freaking old they are, when they start to become truly sexually aware and understand the biology behind having a child, conceiving a child. This is the same thing that we are going through on this journey. Okay? We were that child at the beginning of this journey. We were led and directed by guides, by source, by spirit, by whoever, by a fucking friend, to information on twin flames. Now, there was no rule book when we started this journey, you guys. There still is no fucking rule book. There is no playbook. We are winging this by the seat of our pants. And we are doing an amazing fucking job doing that. However, what happens is, as we continue to grow and learn and experience and mature and receive new information, our truths change. We are growing. And that means that doesn't mean that what you learned back then was bullshit. It just means that it's time to adapt. It's time to awaken to a new level of understanding. So, this stuff about false twins, false this, not your twin, blah, 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 false teachers, we're all just doing the best we can. So everybody needs to get off each other's fucking backs and get back into that place of unconditional love and understanding for everyone's place and part on this journey. Okay? Believe your truth. If somebody comes to you and says your twin's not your twin, I give the old namaste. I honor you for you and your your truth, but this is my journey and this is my truth. And no one will tell me what my truth is. Now, that doesn't mean that tomorrow or 2 hours from now, I may receive a message of my own that guides me in a different direction. But that is my choice and my decision to make based on my own experiences, not what other people tell me. Okay, so the next piece of this is a vision that I was given a couple of nights ago. And oddly enough, someone actually shared a video with me last night from, I believe her name is Aloha Pink Bella, and or something to that. You can look her up on YouTube. I'm not even freaking sure, but I think that's it. And she also had a very similar vision to what I had a couple nights ago. And this was a vision of the Wizard of Oz, okay? And the vision was when, and those of you who haven't watched the movie, I don't know if there anybody who hasn't, but watch it. But there is a scene in the movie where Dorothy and her merry tribe of her soul tribe just go into the poppy fields. And they're running through the poppy fields and it starts to snow and they all start to fall asleep. And really their goal is to get to the Emerald City, to get to Oz, to see the great and powerful wizard, okay? And what happens is, you see like two separate scenes happening where Dorothy and her soul tribe are frolicking through these poppy fields and it begins to snow and they start to fall asleep. And then you see a cut scene to the witch, the Wicked Witch of the West, I believe she was. And she is looking through her magic ball, her crystal ball, and she's watching this scene with Dorothy and her teammates falling asleep. And she's allowing this to happen, this wicked queen, this wicked witch. And she's casting an enchanted spell. She's casting an illusion upon them to distract them from their goal so they fall asleep, so they don't fucking get to where they need to go. And where are they going? They're going to see the wizard, okay? They're going for, Dorothy wants to go home. She wants to go home. Hello, that is the divine feminine. That is the divine masculine. We want to go home. We are being called home. What do the others want? They want healing. They want a brain. They want a heart. They want courage. You know, this is, and what's the other one? Yeah, a heart, a brain, and courage, right? That's what they want. And that is their healing. That is what the twins have been working for in allowing us to get to that next level. So in this vision, here we were. Here was our tribe. And we were surrounded in this poppy field, just like Dorothy and her faithful companions, her soul tribe. And we were, and some of us were our divine angelic beings, and others were sheep in this field. And the sheep were starting to fall asleep. They were allowing themselves to get distracted from the path. And what was happening was the evil witch, the wicked witch, was sending her flying monkeys in attempt to pick up and take and remove from the field the members who have strayed, the members who have lost their path, the members who were feeding into all of the drama and the bullshit that's going on. The ones that are questioning their truths. These fucking monkeys were trying to pick them up and take away all of the sheep from the tribe. And there were many of us in our divine angelic forms, wings full on, battling this attack on the soul tribe, on the twins, on the masculine and the feminine. The point of this, and me sharing this with you, is this is a dark deception. All of this crap that is coming up with you being asked to question your truth, people telling you you're false twin, you're this, you're that, this distraction that is happening in the community is just that. It is a distraction to take us off our path, to attempt to divide the tribe, the true tribe. These are dark deceptions. These are the illusion makers of the 3D, represented in the witch and the monkeys, okay? This is part of the last attempts of the darkness, of the controllers of the 3D matrix to lead us astray. You know, when you get to the end of a race, when you do a 5K or a fucking marathon or a triathlon or whatever, those last fucking few miles or blocks are the hardest. You are worn down. You are shot. We are exhausted at that point. But we see the end goal in sight. Everything has been leading us to this point, to where we are right now, and they are coming at us full force to try to fuck us up, to try to throw us off our path, to try to shake our faith. And some of us are falling for it. And my job as the mama of this tribe is to help you all refocus back into yourselves. You don't have to believe what I'm saying. You don't have to accept anything of what I'm saying as your truth. All I am telling you is to go within. Know your truth for you. Take the seeds that I am planting in this message and sit with them and ask your higher power to guide you and show you your truth. And if it resonates with you, great. And if my messages don't resonate with you, that's great too, because they're not meant for everybody. So understand that now that as we're coming to the final stretch of this journey, of us coming into a place of full union with ourselves first, and then with our divine beloved counterpart, that the darkness, the illusion makers of the 3D matrix are going to put on full assault attacks in any way, shape, or form they can. Now, I am not saying that anyone who delivers you a message that your twin is a false twin, or makes you or puts any doubt in your mind about your truth is of the darkness. I am not saying that at all. I am saying that those messages are being delivered as a test in your fortitude and your faith in yourself, okay? And in your truth. And in your fucking twin, okay? These people are meant to be messengers to allow us to question, to allow us to stand in our power, okay? So I'm not saying that these are bad people or that they have been overtaken by the darkness, but they are being used in a sense as a ploy to attempt to trip us the fuck up or help us get to the next place. Okay, next page. Sorry, guys. Also, as we know, this week has been very intense in the energies. This false relationship is coming up. You know, we are also being addressed at this time that there are a lot of people who are on this twin flame journey that actually are not true twin flames. There are a lot of people who have gotten wrapped up in the mystery and the magic and what they think is a fairy tale of this journey. And this is the time for the true twins and I mean the true twins, the 144,000, to be separated from those who are not on this path as a twin. That doesn't mean that they're not having a similar experience. It just means that their journey is somewhat different. Okay? So I don't say that they're false twins necessarily, because they too have a role in all of this. Okay? But people are being eliminated, in a sense, from the original 144,000 souls. So part of all of what's going on is this shaking up of the truth, this shaking up of the community in order to sift through the bullshit and keep the true essence. So it's like sifting in the old days when they used to sift for gold in the water, and they used to use those pans, and you scoop up a bunch of stuff and you shake it out and all the crap falls out and you're left with, picking through all the good stuff that's left. This is what's happening in our community right now. So I'm not saying, and I don't want to say that anyone is false anything, but there are definitely true twins, and there are others who are on a slightly different mission than the actual twins are. Okay? Okay. So there is this falling away that is happening in the community. And you will see that because there are teachers that are disappearing. There are teachers under attack. There are all sorts of crazy things happening right now. And I'm going to say, once again, stay away from the fucking drama. Okay? Don't feed into the controversy. Do not judge anyone else on this path or their journey. It is not your place for judgment. If you are a twin, it is up to each of us individually to stay in a place of unconditional love at all times. Unconditional love does not come with judgment and criticism and any of those negative bullshit things. So there is no room for attacking people. If you don't agree with someone, you don't have to fucking agree. But it's not your place to attack somebody else's truth. Okay? So, the last piece of this message, and I think this is the last piece, and then I'm going to pick a couple cards that I don't usually use from decks, and this isn't going to be, like I said, a traditional masculine, feminine message. This is more of a divine message. So let me get back real quick. Okay, so love who you fucking love. This is the final piece of the nonsense that I was going through. Love who you're gonna love. Period. Love your twin. Love the people around you. Believe what you fucking believe. Okay? Always be open. However, and this is the important part, always be open to whatever is in your highest, greatest good. Okay? So I say this in love your twin. Believe your twin is your twin. Love them. Fill them with the love that you have. The love you have for them is the same love you should have for yourself, which is the same love you should have for every one of the brothers and sisters in our lives, in this world. Okay? But always be open to whatever the divine brings you that is in your highest, greatest good. Do never close the door on that, because we are constantly changing and evolving as beings in this awareness, in this enlightenment. Okay? Remember, this journey didn't come with a fucking playbook. We are winging this shit by the seat of our pants. We are doing the absolute best we can to survive, to achieve, to grow in a journey that we were kind of like fucking pushed into and said, here you go, guys, have fun with this. We are putting these pieces together as we go along. So there is no rule book. There is no one way to do this journey. This journey is individual as to each and every one of us. Your journey is whatever you want it to be. It is whatever path you want to take. So don't let anyone else tell you how to live your path. It is all within you. Everything you need, every bit of information and source guidance, you already have. Because you signed the soul contract to do this journey. It's a matter now of us remembering who we are, who we've been, and connecting with that energy. And remember, we are all just doing the best we can to survive. The best we can to make it through this crazy fucking path. So love each other, support each other, understand each other, and be in that place of unconditional love, without judgment, without expectations, for all, not just your twin, but for all. Okay. Whew. Okay, guys, I need to take a couple deep breaths, and I think that was a pretty intense message for most. And I am using, okay, I am going to shuffle and kind of ground myself now a little more into the energy. While I shuffle, we're going to use the Loving Words of Jesus deck. And then I'm also going to pick a card from the Archangel Oracle deck, okay? So we're going to start with the Loving Words of Jesus. And as I sit and shuffle, I ask for only the highest, most benevolent, loving messages to be provided in order for the twins or anyone listening to this message to get the highest clarity and understanding for them. Okay? This is all about truly being in a place of love and understanding that which the divine wants us to know and experience. So I'm going to ask for one card. Loving Words of Jesus, please be with us now. Surround us with your beautiful energy and vibration, as we are so thankful and appreciative of your wisdom and knowledge that you can share with us now. Okay. All right, we got two. Whoops. All right, we got two, you guys. Do I have my glasses here someplace? Here they are. Okay. All right, guys. So the first card that popped out of the deck is this beautiful card. I'm going to show it to you guys first. Okay. Hope you guys can see it all really clearly. And the message is, unto you it is given to know the mystery of the kingdom of God. And as Jesus, Yahshua, lay looking up to the heavens, that is where the answers will come from. This is where we need to focus our attention, is to the kingdom, to the higher power, connecting with God for your truth, to know the mystery of this journey. Okay? Now, the next card we have, I'm going to show you guys the picture. And this is so beautiful. Okay, I hope you guys can see that clearly. And it says, if you have faith as a grain of a mustard seed, you shall stay onto this mountain. Remove hence to yonder place, and it shall remove. Again, have faith of a mustard seed. This is about holding on to your faith, your truth, your messages, okay? And believing what in your heart you know as to be true. Okay? Reach to the divine. Have faith and believe that the messages that you yourself are receiving are your messages that are in your highest, greatest good. Okay? Now the next deck we're going to use is the Archangel Michael Oracle. And we're going to ask again for Archangel Michael to come to us now, to be with us always in protection and love and light, and to deliver us a message that is once again in the highest, greatest good of the twins on this journey. And there it goes. It fell right out. Okay. And here's the message from Archangel Michael. Okay? And it says, it's time to leave this unhealthy situation. Now, a lot of this message is coming back to separating yourselves from those who are not in your same vibration. This is the karmics. This is the things that are continuing to interfere with our faith. Let go of that shit, okay? It's time to leave that stuff behind. So the prayer says, Archangel Michael, what parts of my life do I need to focus on more closely right now? Thank you for helping me hear your answers and for giving me the courage to make healthy changes in my life. This, again, guys, is part of this whole process. We need to separate ourselves from the things that hold us back on this journey. And that sometimes means separating ourselves with love from those who attempt to distract us from our truth, who attempt to shake us, to make us question every fiber of our being. Fuck that. We know our truths. Now, there's also one other thing that I do want to share. And I'm going to pull it up on my phone because it was... So I subscribe to these like prophetic devotional messages through my email. And I received this one, and I feel like it's really, really important to share with you guys. And so I am going to share it now. And it says, prepare for more change as destiny unfolds for both individuals and nations. Now is the time when you personally need to reevaluate the things that really matter in your life and weed out that which has become a nuisance to your existence, says the Lord. I will help you with that evaluation by giving you extraordinary wisdom. Okay, and this is taken from Hebrews 5:14. And the quote or the Bible verse that comes from is, but solid food belongs to those who are full age. That is, those by reason of use have their senses exercised to discern both good and evil. So I want you guys to just sit with that message for a moment. Breathe in some really, really positive, loving energy right now. I'm going to I'm going to sit with this and you guys for a moment. We're going to do a little clearing right now. And we are going to ask for the most benevolent, most loved guides, angels, Divine Father, to be with us now, our highest counsel to step in. And we ask for them to shower down upon us now true love and light as liquid rain comes down upon us, as we are now being filled with a beautiful violet and gold light as it fills our body, as it cleanses our souls. Breathe in this energy and allow it to wash over you. You may experience visions of sacred geometry at this time to lead you to further messages. You may be experiencing physical symptoms at this time, feeling this energy wash upon you. Breathe it in. Allow it to fill you. Know that this is of the highest source of love and light, and that it is in your highest, greatest good. That it is refilling your tired vessel, your empty vessel. It is recalibrating you at this time. As our divine masters in the heavens above and beyond are with us now. And they want all of us to find a place of balance, to find a place of honest truth for ourselves, as they are guiding our way in the most loving way they know how. As this experience for us, they understand that it's very difficult for us being in a human body to go through the things we are being asked to do. But they are with us, and they are healing us, and they are leading us to exactly where we need to be. I want everybody to take just a couple deep breaths now and really allow this energy to fill and feel and circulate through your body. We ask and give thanks to all our divine counterparts in the heavens above for being with us, for sharing this experience with us, and for always being there, guiding us along our way. We thank you, we love you, and we appreciate all that you do for us. With love and light. Okay. All right, guys. So I'm going to wrap this up. I'm going to thank you all for being present with me in this message, for understanding that this message may not be what's my divine masculine doing, what are we doing, where is union, blah, blah, blah. But this was way more important than any of that. So with that, I am once again going to thank all of you for reaching out, subscribing, liking, all of those things. Follow me on Facebook. You'll see daily card readings that will help guide you through the energies. I'm also on Instagram. Continue to reach out to healers, to anyone you feel guided that can help you or that you resonate with, okay? And then take that information and process it for yourself, okay? I want to send you guys so much love and light. Gratitude and blessings, always, beautiful souls. Have a wonderful weekend, and we'll talk next week. I love you guys. Mwah. Bye-bye.